Let's talk children and video games. According to a study by Alonco in 2023, over 90% of kids over the age of 2 today play some form of video games. That's a lot of kids. Despite their popularity, video game remains a highly debated topic. Some parents encourage them, while others raise concern about potential harms. Hi, I'm Jessie, and I grew up in a household where playing video game was strongly discouraged. This disagreement between me and my parents sparked a lot of debate in our home. Now that I'm older, I've had the time and resource to explore this topic from a more academic standpoint, and I've came to realize there isn't a simple black or white answer. So today, I'll be sharing what I've learned from this little research journey and try my best to answer the question that continues to stir debate among parents, educators, and researchers. How do video games shape child development? In a world where digital media is deeply woven into childhood, understanding this topic is more relevant than ever. In this video, I'll explore 4 key areas. Number 1, the relationship between violent video games and aggression. Number 2, the cognitive benefits of gaming. Number 3, how video games can promote positive behavior change. And number 4, the limitations of current research and why that matters. Number 1, violent video games and aggression. Video games are often blamed for making kids more aggressive, and yes, research does show a small link between the two. But it's not as extreme as you might think. First of all, defining what counts as violent game is tricky. According to a study by Alonco in 2023, video games are those that allow players to harm human or human-like characters. Using this definition, we can better categorize different games on the market, from Call of Duty all the way to Minecraft. Meta-analysis by Boxer et al. In 2025 suggests small to moderate increase in aggression. The APA's 2020 resolution also confirmed that violent games are indeed associated with increased aggression and reduced empathy, but not with criminal behavior. Even then, it is not so simple. Many researchers point out that aggression is shaped by many other factors, such as a child's personality, age, gender, and culture. My mom would hate to hear this, but basically, we can't pin it all on video games. For example, Shibuya et al. In 2027 conducted a longitudinal study on Japanese children that found significant gender differences in how games affect aggression. Video games increased hostility in boys, but not so much in girls, partly because boys were more likely to play violent video games and be exposed to them. Number 2, girls were more critical of violent scenes, and exposure to certain types of violence actually made girls less aggressive. Number 3, context mattered. Justified violence increased aggression in boys, but reduced it in girls. And number 4, very interestingly to me, attractive perpetrators increased aggression in boys, but decreased aggression and reinforced anti-violence norms in girls. I don't blame them. The face card trap is real. This tells us that context, interpretation, gender, and cultural background all goes to influence how game affects players. Interestingly, the researchers of the study also pointed out that results from Japan don't always match what's being found in the US and other European countries when it comes to violent video games and aggression. This goes to show that culture might play a big role in how violence in games is perceived and how it really goes to affect people. It's a good reminder that context here is really what matters when we talk about violent video games, or anything really. Number 2, cognitive benefits of gaming. Despite concerns about violence, gaming can actually offer meaningful cognitive benefits. While most research focuses on adults, current findings suggest that games can improve problem-solving skills, cognitive flexibility, creativity, and fluid intelligence. It's important to remember, though, that these benefits vary depending on the type of game played, how often it's being played, and the age of the player. So the key takeaway here is that a balanced, thoughtful approach to gaming is key to maximize its benefits. Number 3, promoting positive behavior change. Serious game, which are those designed for more than just fun, can encourage healthier behaviors. Escape from Diab and Nanoswarm Invasion from Inner Space are 2 multi-million-dollar PC games developed by Archie Image, funded by the National Institutes of Health to combat obesity and type 2 diabetes in children. In a study by Barnowski et al. In 2021, they found that these games help children make better food choices, leading to increased food and vegetable intake. Exer games, or games that require physical movements, can improve both physical and mental health. Examples include Pokemon Go, Ring Fit Adventure, and Just Dance. A study by Tarksi et al. In 2016 even used Nintendo Wii Fit in therapy. They found that it helps children with cerebral palsy to improve their balance and showing promised results. Over time, studies show these fitness-focused games can actually increase physical fitness and reduce BMI in kids. We're also seeing game-based learning being implemented in school, like Minecraft education. These games have been shown to boost student motivation, problem-solving skills, and self-regulation. Students also tend to perform better on spatial reasoning tasks, which is an essential skill for many STEM fields. Number 4. Limits of current research. These are some incredible findings, but we still need to be cautious. Most studies in this field are correlational, meaning their results show relationship but not causation. Other limitations on the current studies we have include small or demographically narrow sample size, making it very hard to generalize the results. Current data also has a heavy reliance on self-reported data, which can be unreliable or biased. Culture biases and inconsistent methods of measuring outcomes makes cross-study comparison very difficult. And arguably, the most important part, there's no universal definition of key terms in video game research. Grouping together Minecraft, Fortnite, and Nanoswarm under one video game label ignores the huge difference between them. It's kind of saying eating food is healthy without clarifying what kind of food. Are you talking about salads, steaks, or fries from McDonald's? That being said, future research needs to focus on specific genre and game types to produce clearer, more applicable insights. The truth, video games aren't all good or all bad. Context, game type, and playtime all matter. Instead of banning video games entirely, we need smarter, more intentional ways to use them. The relationship between video games and child development is complex. As we move forward, the goal shouldn't be to label games as good or bad, but to understand how, when, and why they affect children. To summarize what we talked about so far, violent video games may be linked to aggression, but effects depend heavily on the context. Many games offer a range of cognitive and behavioral benefits. The field of research is still developing, and more detailed specific studies are needed. Thanks for sticking to the end. What's your experience with gaming? Comment and share your thoughts. I'd love to hear from you. Bye!